And not to get grim, but you in the book, the closer on that chapter is that then was it Selena that she got?
She
tragically
it's not
was
happy.
Yeah, but
Sorry,
like you, I mean, I don't know, were you like, was that really the reason why it kind of came to a close?
Oh
was
no,
like,
yes, she thought it was dangerous at that point because Selena's manager murdered her. No, this is a terrible story. It's like, have you played Life is Strange? Video game?
I actually did play like a couple levels of it.
Yeah, so I don't want to spoil anything, but some deep stuff happens involving like assault and what? Did you?
That's crazy shit.
Anyway, so I'm streaming it, and I'm like, oh my god, she was date raped. So I'm like laughing uncomfortably, which I'm doing right now too, because I'm sweating that I'm talking about that in any jovial way. And can we change the subject?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But is that? I wonder if that's the thing that people. I didn't know that the game went there. I stopped playing it because I was like, this is girl shit. But I enjoyed it for a little while, and I
don't like feelings.
I knew it was. I was making a joke. I knew it was girl shit when I bought it. I mean, there's a girl that says Life is Strange. It doesn't have an explosion on it, and I was like, this is girl shit in a good way. I'm 42. I'm the equivalent of a girl when I'm playing video games. Like I'm not 15. I don't want to like get on a headset and yell anti-Semitic things at people that may or may not be Jewish. I want to like, and I thought it was really, really interesting, that gimmick because that's how we've always played games, is that you save your place and then you go back, and the way that they made it part of the narrative.
Yeah, you can rewind time and be able to. Well, did you ever play? Well, I could talk about video games all day, but Braid is also. Did you ever play that? Because you could rewind time.
No. What did you? What's it called?
Braid. It was kind of one of the first big indie games.
Yeah.
Braid. Yeah, and I think he has a new game coming out just very soon, but after like 7 years. But Braid, it's kind of like not really Mario, but it's Mario-ish in that those are the kind of levels, but you have to be able to rewind time to actually get through the levels. Mm-hmm. So it's a thinky game. Yeah. It's a hipster game, which is I'm not.
Okay. So a little bit more about hipster video games. Did you play the Juno and Green Lantern the Hard Rain sequel, the Heavy Rain? What the fuck?
Oh, I didn't play. No. Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
No, that was not good.
You didn't like that? I'm not. I don't think that makes you a bad person. I'm like, I really enjoyed that, and I hated the Rain game.
I didn't like. Yeah, well,
I thought it was so dumb, and it was the exact same mechanics, but it was like, they figured it out this time, because I was like enjoying being Juno and like having a psychic friend and like coming of age and like the lowest of the.
That was not a girl game.
No, I was obviously being glib when I said girl game. I'm like, I know who I'm talking to, and the fact that you're not, that that half of the point of this interview and your career has been like this, that there is no
ladies play games.
The irony being, and what we were going to get to this eventually, but that you're describing your early life, which is like very, very parallel to mine, your experience with this new technology when we're at that age. Like, you and I were both the first people that we ever held hands with or kissed were people that we met on computers. And in it back then, ironically, there was like way more there was like less like bubbling fury. Like, it was a more welcoming, more equal world gender-wise back then, I think, because it was nerds against the world. And now that it's so ironic that like all this time later that it's like it's there's so much more. There's this division we didn't even. I mean, it officially became a division, like a cultural division, which is so odd, but I guess it's not odd when you realize that the technology turned mainstream. And so back then it was like you had to be, you know,
to make efforts, like to get that modem to dial up the.
Yeah, and if you were the kind of person that was capable of having that much hatred of anybody, you were probably better at football than like you know, probably you landed on that side of the bubble and were like, I'll just play football. This shit's hard. Like I gotta dial up a phone and it's like, well, my mom needs to use it and